boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. We are live. This is House of the Dragon Episode 5 After Show. House of the Dragon Episode 5 is in the bag. We're here to talk about it. There was some thrills, some drama, some dumb stuff, some crazy stuff, some mid stuff, some mid stuff, and some mid stuff. I'm Jody Joe. Salad Ward is in the building, y'all.
What up, Jody Joe? Are we at the halfway point for this show? Episode 5? Is it?
Yeah, man.
13?
Only got 5 left, bro.
Ah.
Only got 5 left, bro. Jeez. The man of the legend, the code here.
I have arrived. Let's get it.
We about to have a discussion. Go ahead, Sam.
Before we get deep into this, I just want to say that this episode is brought to you by...
Oh, you got the Perfy on deck?
Perfy drink. It's a superfood drink, guys. In case you never heard of a Perfy, it doesn't use all that sugar. And this is their new Dr. Perfy flavor. Similar to Dr. Pepper.
Man, Dr. Pepper's my favorite soda of all time, and Perfy is popping. They got the Dr. Pepper flavor. You kidding me?
Low sugar soda.
20 calories per can, bro.
You're Perfy, dude. So let's see what this hitting for, Jody.
Bro.
Let's enjoy one while we discuss. I'm the cupbearer for today.
You trying to pawn that shit off on me?
I don't know if you guys know about Perfy, but it's in the category with like Zevia and all those other this uses some real fruit juice in it. That's like the difference. It adds that real fruit juice with the carbonation and shit.
20 calories per can, per serving, where like your Dr. Pepper is 150.
Hey, Dr. Pepper is my favorite soda.
Really?
I'm about to get the taste test right here for the first time.
Shout out to Perfy for sending us this care package.
And if y'all don't know about Perfy, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all know. You can shop the sodas right here. Healthy sodas. I don't want that hoodie.
I grew out of that hoodie.
That hoodie look nice, bro. I want you guys to be able to see what this is about. Healthy. Oh, shout out to Reagan on becoming a sponsor. Why were you not, man? Or you just put a comment? Yeah, he put a comment. Jody, try strawberry Dr. Pepper. You'll nut. Oh, will do. Dr. Perfy. Let's go ahead.
ASMR.
Yeah. I'm ready, but let me see what's up. It smells like Dr. Pepper.
I got that hiccup that I get with all that carbonation that I love so much, man. It's verified delicious.
They got it. Dr. Tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Perfy, everybody, check it out.
Oh, cheers.
Have a
I have for Perfy, yo.
All right.
I have for Perfy. It's tough between this one and that tropical citrus joint. It's probably a tie between those.
Some people like it on ice. With this particular flavor, I like it as is. Right out the can. I'll put the can in the freezer for a little while. We'll turn up like that.
I have with it. Shout out to Perfy, bro. All right, now that that's out the way, hell on earth.
Hell
so
in
this episode had a lot, bro. Like whether you like it or you don't. But what I mean by like it or don't means, some people might like this, some people might not. I gotta put a disclaimer. This discussion ain't gonna be long. Shout out to the patrons who support. I'm gonna put that real raw shit on Patreon. The commentary, the discussions, heavy with the reactions. If you ain't on Patreon, you ain't getting that savage 100% real shit, bro. Because YouTube, I gotta be PC over here, bro. And not only that, some of you fans are straight weirdos, bro. Y'all taking this show like it's real. One person gonna tell me, "Oh, y'all, you calling her a bitch? You calling Rhaenyra a bitch, and she's a whore? Why is she a whore?" Because she a whore. And why are you getting offended because if it's a fake character?
Because she a whore.
I can't have an opinion that she was whoring, is she? Oh, my God, I can't believe you're misogynistic. Oh, my God. Get away from my channel, any of y'all that are like that, bro. I don't want you here. We're about giving that real. We got here from that real. We going to stay with that real. And now that some of y'all motherfuckers taking it, man, I'm about to keep it 100 on Patreon. If y'all ain't on Patreon, y'all ain't getting that real shit. So we going to PC it up tonight.
Oh, there it is.
Some of y'all don't deserve it.
I feel like they don't deserve it, bro. I'm not trying to sound snobby.
PC for YouTube.
What's the point of me keeping it 100 on a free freaking live stream when people just criticize me and blame me as being a monster for the shit?
Right.
I just won't do it. Freaking. Shout out to that $10 that came in from my dog, Regan Non. Hey, man, donation on a freaking Game of Thrones live stream for sure. That's rare.
Of.
That's like a freaking White Walker and shit.
I heard about it, but never actually saw one in real life.
Send email to Jack in the Box real quick. Trust me, it's delicious. Send email to for the Dr. Pepper strawberry. Next time I go to... That's funny, bro. Email watching right now because this is free. So you know email watching. Shout out to the Godfather for becoming a member. If you ain't on Patreon, you ain't getting that fired. All right, so let's talk about this shit real quick. A lot went down here, bro.
Yeah, a lot did go down.
You're upset.
Yes.
I'm upset, but I'm like okay with it. You're really upset.
I'm not upset. I'm disappointed.
That's worse. So
that's what you say when you break up with somebody.
This isn't the worst episode. To me, it's not the worst episode. This is still, let's explain it again. When House of the Dragon, when Game of Thrones is at its worst, it's still better than every other show out there. So
right.
Off rip, this shit is awesome content, right? But when we're critiquing and holding it up to its own
compare it to itself.
Quality level, yeah. We're only comparing it to itself.
You can't compare it to other shows.
Absolutely not, because it's not no comparison.
Right.
So,
fair enough.
Game of Thrones has been known for having excellent writing, right? This episode, this show has had some good writing. This episode in particular, and a certain part of this episode in particular, had some hoe shit done to me, bro. Had some CW level writing in it, my nigga. And they CW'd the scene strictly because it had to happen. They relied. It's when you write your way to a destination. When you already know the destination. This is going to happen at the end of the episode. They're going to fight. They're going to be... Well, how do we get there? A writer has to find a way to get you from point A to point B. And in order to get you from point A of nice and point B of hell and drama, that path has to be organic, right? So when you're writing that path, you got to make that shit blend smooth. This episode did not do it well. And it started with this. This simp motherfucking punk cuck romantic beautiful motherfucker right here, he's very much into Rhaenyra after getting the sweet sauce.
Yeah, that shit must have been good.
She must have had that. He took her virginity allegedly.
Yeah.
So that
must have been fire.
That must have been woo-hoo, so fire.
So fire. I don't know. I don't even know how old Sir Kristen is. But usually, if he takes her womanhood, you know, she's the one that's open and crazy about him. In this instant, his grown ass beard having ass, full beard, he's shaving daily. That's at 5 o'clock. He's turned out.
She got now. I'm not. Look, you get her with a pretty girl like that, like really put myself. I will be so into her as well. I wouldn't be simping like that because she's a princess, bro. Everybody wants to get with a princess. That's the princess, dog. Like, bro. But I'm also a knight, and you got to factor in. Like, I'm supposed to be like, he officially has the position that Jaime Lannister had, right? Head of the Kingsguard.
No,
yes. He's not head of the Kingsguard. He's the
he
will be because once she becomes queen, whatever.
He's her sworn bodyguard.
Yeah, it's the old guy.
So it's the old guy with the beard there.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him since episode 1 or 2.
I think he was in here.
I ain't seen it anymore. Where was he at when the shit was going down?
Standing around.
He definitely ain't Sir Jorah.
So the head of the Kingsguard is the big dude with the bald head and with the beard.
Yeah. Yes, who wasn't really doing much since.
He don't be doing anything
for a minute.
He was handpicked by her though. He's an important person.
Yes.
He's the only glimpse that we get into the Kingsguard.
Right.
Because them motherfuckers are non-existent in this show.
They all got helmets. They're stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do shit.
So there's a lot of questions that we have. And maybe it has to do with this being so fast-paced. I don't know. Game of Thrones had time to like organically show everything.
They were doing good with the fast-paced stuff.
Episode 1 and 2.
They were doing it okay. They were like, okay, we're jumping, but stuff is happening and blah.
Yeah.
But this, him simping for her like this, all because they slept together.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's unbecoming.
Game of Thrones. I'm sorry to compare it to the other show, but it did it more organically. Like for example,
Yeah.
why would he have at the for Damien's fucking ceremony when they were fighting?
Yeah.
He went and asked for old girl's freaking little wreath or whatever the shit was. Remember when we was joking about it when he slid the shit down the pole and Sal was making jokes? He was asking for that shit from her, the queen. She wasn't the queen at the time. What's her name?
Allison?
Allison. Remember when he asked for Allison's shit?
Right,
I'm like,
right,
why
right,
not
right,
let him
right.
ask for her shit? Give me something like he's into
Right.
her. He's been into her.
Well, I don't really know. Sometimes you're not into somebody until they show that they're into you.
Well, like I said, at least the show should have gave me something.
Sure,
But he
definitely.
wasn't showing no interest.
Sure.
And then when she forced herself on the guy, because he didn't want to do it, he knew what it meant.
Right,
But he's a guy. He did want to do it.
Sure.
And now you simping? Like, what's going on here?
His sipping is annoying, basically what we're trying to say.
His
and
simping
we,
is
and,
too hard.
And we knew in the reaction, shout out to Patreon, we knew in this moment he was going to be a problem, especially me.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God, he's a freaking
Yeah.
he's a firecracker about to blow
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
we got to
yeah.
deal with him. Kill him, throw him off, kick
Yeah.
him, cut him off the board. Get rid of this motherfucker, bro. He's a freaking wildcracker.
He's got helmet hair going on. We never seen him looking like this, man. We never
did a
seen
good job, though.
He's usually dapper, debonair. Look at them talking. If I did not know that he worked for her, could you tell from that scene that he worked for her? No, not at all. Even on top, this is like
Crying.
Look
He did
how
a good
close
job,
they
though.
are.
He's selling that shit.
I'm just saying, on the ship, if they're
Like
keeping
he's
this a secret, this does not look like. What are they talking about if that's her guard on the ship? Like with all the ship people walking around, swabbing the deck and doing ship stuff. Like they're pretty close. They're not in a dark room somewhere. They wanted this Jack and they wanted the Titanic reminiscent scene of the love going on between
Jack
them.
and Rose, okay. I
Jack
see
and
you.
Rose.
I
That's
see
what they're
you.
going for. At the back of the boat.
Yeah. We was to convey that emotion. I get it.
I got to talk about this shit. Let me get this out the way. Let's
Go
get
ahead,
this out the
get
way.
that shit.
This budget, hey, somebody need to call the IRS and get them on HBO right now, my nigga, because ain't no budget going on right here, bro. This is the most low budget episode I've seen. Game of Thrones, the Blackwater Bay season 2 had more of a realistic looking look and quality look than this fake CGI shit. This looks bad. Those dragons come out of the sky
them
looked
dragons.
bad, bro.
dragons.
That ocean is fake. That sky is fake. The lighting is bad. Where's the budget? But Jody, don't you know that they had twice the budget for this show over Game of Thrones? Motherfreaker, show me. Show me that budget. I want to see it because it's not in this show on everything. This budget weak. I'm sorry.
Nah.
The CG in this look is weak.
Yeah, there you go.
This is unbecoming, bro. This does not look good, bro. It's reminded me over and over with
They
these
keep
bad
showing it off. They
sunsets.
keep showing it off. too.
Flossing it.
They keep
You
showing it off.
flossing the mediocrity of this show, the way the budget is.
They keep showing it off.
Somebody,
No dragon perches. It feels like a play.
somebody got a villa somewhere.
And the person had the fan. Oh, somebody got a Porsche.
Somebody got a Bentley.
The budget went into the pockets of the writing staff. and
George
the-
Martin got stacks within that fool's overalls, bro. He got those suspenders on, holding those pants up because he got money in that shit. That's why he got suspenders.
He said, "How many pages you want?"
Hey, give me this shit. How much was the budget per episode? About
$1
$20 million per
million.
episode. Give me half,
$100 grand per page.
How many
bro.
pages you want?
I'm sorry. And JJ Smooth, look, it looked good to me. Y'all tripping. Oh. Hey, JJ Smooth, there's this show called Game of Thrones.
Go watch
JJ,
it.
go watch that shit. Come back and then say I'm sorry. Hey, don't even go to season 4 because that'd be too obvious. Go to season 2 of Game of Thrones. Watch that shit and come back and
I
apologize.
think that's the
for that
only
shit.
time. Season 1, when the kid was coming down and you saw Baratheons coming, that was the only time it looked fake like this.
Game of Thrones built sets. I'm not seeing that. In Marine, there were real ships and they were on them in water.
Yeah.
That is not a real ship, and that ain't real water.
It might be a real ship.
What about
No,
the
no,
flag,
it's a
Jody?
deck. It's probably a deck and just that.
Yeah, that's
all
what
that
I'm
other
saying.
shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
That flag. Greens.
And that's what gives it away, though.
You see, this part is real. I believe that just. Let me put this up for you guys.
Bow.
I believe just what they're leaning on. This part is probably the only part that's real. Starting here and going to about here. All of this shit is fake. Shit like a PS3 cutscene. All right. Anyway,
But that's not even why the
that's not why this episode
Yeah,
has
CG
challenges.
aside,
So
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
so
But that
much.
pops you out of the moment when you're trying to be in the moment.
you just
It
see
can
it for a little
easily
bit.
pop
That's
you out
it.
the
You
moment.
see it and you be like, ah.
So look, we got some lovers and shit. She's trying to marry this fool. He gay. You called it. Just because he looked like Jaden Smith, he looked gay for sure. He moves, like I'm like, all right. So he gay. He like men.
I
I
didn't
called
know
like
my
3
bad.
things. That was part of the problem for me, Jody, is because Game of Thrones would be expect the unexpected. Whatever I guess, I'm wrong. Whatever
Yeah.
I guess, I'm wrong. On this episode, I was 3 for 3, like 10 minutes in.
You would shoot
he's
him
gay.
down.
Oh, he's gonna fall in love with more. He loves her more than her.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And I'm not Jody Damas. I'm just taking shots. I should not be able to guess what's about to happen. That's why I was upset at this episode. I
Because
was
that shows
bored.
that the writing isn't that good. If you're able to just guess and fire off like that, you couldn't do that for Game of
So
Thrones.
you were gonna dig into this scene, Jody. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Oh yeah, so we understand that Rhaenyra is betrothed to this guy.
He
We find out that he likes cock.
Goose.
He likes the
She
sword
likes
fight.
Duck.
Yeah. Goose duck. Goose.
She liked duck. He liked goose.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Goose
They were
is
saying
too
some
greasy.
They were
Yeah.
saying some shit like that.
Yeah.
He has
And they had
a
an
foreign
arrangement. They had an
palate.
arrangement where
Yeah.
suck your cock. I'll go have sex with my my knight.
You do you,
and
I
we-
do me.
and we'll be good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet deal for him. Only problem now is that fool with the redhead is dead.
And he was scheming
That's-
and conniving.
I don't know why he went and poked the dragon.
I
He
don't
went
know.
over there to poke the dragon for what?
He went and poked my man's in the shit at the end of the episode. Like, yo, I know all about you and shit.
Yeah.
The king's sickly and shit.
Oh, don't.
This guy, he poking him to death right here on his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about you. Yeah, I know about you. Yeah, you like the president. As long as we have both interests in this wedding, homie.
Yeah. He's like, hey man, what's up? You like her? I like him. We got to keep their secret for the good of us,
Right.
them, all that shit.
Right.
And
We
he's
gotta
like,
keep their secret
get up
safe
off me.
and keep them
Right.
safe. But why?
We'll get to that at the end. The end, we'll have a little bit of discussion about the end. But cool. But so Damon wanted to get Rhaenyra to marry him. It didn't work. We kind of found out what his plan was.
Yes.
It was to just
trash
get him.
plan, by the way.
Yeah, it was cool.
Damon's trash. That was a trash plan.
Damon is trash.
He came just to get his niece.
Hey, I had Damon low down here, but after this episode, he trash, bro.
He's trash.
And George R. Martin's favorite character is Damon. That don't mean
George is trash.
This is
The hell? George is trash. That's your favorite character. You trash. He gets an extra L on top of
wait,
it.
wait. Let me fix that. It's his favorite character to write.
He gets an extra L on top of it. I, the viewer, I can have a favorite character, but I didn't write them. I'm just picking in the litter.
Right.
You know exactly who these people are. You pick him.
Hey.
You garbage for that.
Damon, you whack, bro. He went to the Vale, said, "What's up, love?"
She wasn't even that bad.
I don't even know how he did it. She wasn't even ugly. By the way, speaking of ugly, she fire. Baby Beyonce done grew up.
Baby Beyonce.
Baby Beyonce ain't no baby no more. That nigga ugly for sure. Where she at? Oh, here she come. She cute.
Almost.
She ain't no Solange,
Girl,
that's for sure.
goddamn.
He said, girl, goddamn.
Where you at? Hello.
Hello.
She's nice. Who the freak is this guy? There's a lot of other
Yeah,
Valyrians
yeah,
in this show. A lot of them. I hope to see more about them later. She grew up and she grew
They
up
be
in
bugging each other, so he probably hit
Did she really dye her hair and then get a good quality hair? She has the best hair out of the clan so
They all
far.
look funky.
She is not an ugly woman.
Yeah, bro.
He said he likened her to the pigs and the cows. Like, you better off getting one of them than she's manly a little bit. She's a little tomboyish, but she's definitely not unattractive. She's not
Yeah,
ugly or
she's
nothing
cool,
like that.
she's cool.
Nah, and she came through with a hero vibe. Like, she out here doing her
She's
thing.
cool.
She's probably more of a warrior
She
than he
seemed
is.
like a good woman.
She probably
Facts.
could beat him up, bro. Let's give it a
Facts.
buck.
And why he going around doing this shit by himself? Don't you
Looking
have
like
goals?
Obi-Wan.
What are you doing?
Uh,
He's trash, bro. Get him out of here.
He came in with a whole
He's
hoodie
trash.
on.
And he went. This is bad writing. He did this after he didn't get Rhaenyra. You're supposed to do this before, in my opinion, because now it serves no purpose. You've already failed. You don't have your bride lined up, so why will you kill your own one? What the hell is going on here? What the hell?
Because he has full intention on getting Rhaenyra. Listen,
But why not soil her the night he could have soiled her?
But maybe he didn't want to, or maybe
Trash.
his
That's
hard.
why. He's
Man,
garbage.
listen, I'm trying to make an excuse for this trash
Yeah, there you
character.
go.
nigga. This character is trash. Now, understand, if you think this character is good based on what you've seen in the show so far, I'm judging your taste in characters. I'll show you a real good character. Let's take a trip back to Game of Thrones.
Pac said Damon is still his dude. All right, Pac.
All right. I ain't going.
Shout out to the books. Shout out to the book, A Song of Ice and Fire. That's why y'all like him. Y'all don't like him for what you see in this show, because where's the good character? Where's his development?
I don't know.
He's a brash, snobby little brat who doesn't get his way and lashes out. This motherfucker ran to this island and murdered his wife after you couldn't even get Rhaenyra.
Exactly.
And you put all that shit at risk. You murdering your wife automatically makes you trash in the show.
Yep.
By the way. But then what he did at the dinner.
Yeah.
What this idiot did at the dinner at the wedding. You pulled Rhaenyra up on you
Yep.
at your wedding with the Valerians there.
And she a hoe. She was liking it.
She was like,
She was liking it just
me-
like
all right.
in the club.
Cut through
Not
the King's Guard. Nigga, she said, cut through the King's Guard.
Yeah.
Take me as your wife
Take
right
me.
now. There's still time.
Yeah,
There's still time.
take
Wife me.
me.
Take me to Dragonstone, daddy.
She hoeing out here, knowing full well she
That was
made Fabio.
Is
she
that
made
not a whore?
Fabio
She
freaking
dropped-
sprung,
she
and
dropped
you out here
out in my
take me.
book.
What about
I was
Fabio?
Team Rhaenyra. I was no
What's going
longer
on
Team
here?
Rhaenyra.
I'm
when
off
she said
take,
that.
nigga. I'm Team Alicent.
She's not Team Alicent either.
I've jumped
She's
shit.
evil. She's Cersei and
No,
Sansa.
no, Alicent is
She's
not
the
evil.
worst
No,
of Cersei mixed with
No,
the
I
worst
wouldn't.
of
I wouldn't go.
Sansa.
I wouldn't go
No.
that far.
Not yet.
no.
I
Not
see
yet.
it. I see it.
Alicent is the most developed character in this show.
True.
She's the most developed character in this show. She has actual problems that
Yeah.
have weight to them. Every single decision she makes could be life or death for her or other people.
Yeah,
Like, look at the
sure,
King's
sure,
the guard. Oh my God! We haven't even got. Have we not gotten
No,
to that
we
yet?
haven't gotten to that crazy. Let's hold off on that a little bit, Jody.
All right, bro.
Because that's a hard road to swallow. Back to Damon. Every week he's done something very scandalous, big old grandiose gesture,
Yeah.
and every week there's been no follow through.
He's nothing
Every
but-
time he
wow.
starts some trouble,
Yeah.
and then
It's
last
over.
time he left, it's nothing.
Oh, you killed your wife? Cool.
You go to kill, you go to.
Oh, the Crab King's a problem? Just go run in there and kill them all.
Even when he started off, man, he fled to the Stepstones like, he stole a dragon's egg. It didn't pay off. He's like the Joker and Batman. Nothing ever follows through. It always starts off crazy and then ends up being nothing.
That's why people like him. He's just chaos for no reason. Chaos with no backtrack, no backup, no build up, no land down, no just doing
And
dumb
no
shit.
consequences.
No.
Well,
This
his-
nigga still
his
his
protector
head
is
should have been
dead.
on a pike a long time ago.
He don't got his gold cloaks with him. He don't got his dragon.
Well,
He's
he
just
hit-
running through the hood.
He went incognito so nobody would recognize him here.
Right.
That's why he's hooded up, you know what I'm saying, to do his
That's
why
not
kill her though?
bullshit.
Because
Yeah, why kill her?
I guess because Viserys looked at him in the last episode and said, "You already have a wife." He says, "I'll be like Aegon the Conqueror, take on two. You're no conqueror." So all right, so my brother keep telling me I got a wife already. So let me kill my wife. No, I don't have a wife.
But the old Game of Thrones, he would have came in the night of 2 or 3 people would have known. Like we don't even know who he knows there. How
He
he
would
got
have did
in.
shit. He would have sent an assassin to
There
kill her in
you
his
go.
sleep.
Old Game of Thrones would have
What
set
happened
that
to
up
Bran?
nicely.
What happened to Bran?
He just came walking up the street.
Assassin came in the night to kill that
Yep.
motherfucker, bro.
He's royalty too. Set some of your goons.
I
man.
felt
What's
bad seeing
going
that
on
horse's
here?
ankle break. That looked real.
I felt
And
bad
the
when he
horse got
fell
up
on
and ran
her.
off after he broke his
That
ankle.
shit snapped.
No, that shit.
That shit snapped on her.
Call
I
Peter,
knew it.
'cause that
I was
shit-
like,
It
paralyzed.
looked real.
Yep,
Paralysis.
as soon as that snapped, I was like, oh. And why she was reaching for that bow? What are you, a quick draw with that
She
shit?
knew that he was gonna come. He came to kill her.
Yeah, I know, but what you gonna do, quick draw with a bow? You ain't gonna be quick with that shit.
She got a whole horse. She should have just galloped on
She
it.
ain't got a blade. She should have went for a blade.
Too slow.
You can't pull that.
Ah!
That snap, bro.
God
He,
damn.
bro,
hit
he
her
a bitch
head.
for that.
Damn.
He is a craven though. She left, and he
He's
left her
trash
there.
for that.
She wasn't
Left her
even
there.
trying to
No. He finished that shit.
No, but he was gonna leave her there.
Nah, he was gonna leave
And then
shit.
she said, "You craven."
If that's true, he's even more of a bitch. God damn. If that's what made him turn back, he's trash.
But she's dope. That's the wife he was unhappy to even go to.
I like her more than him, and I only seen it for a couple of seconds. He's trash.
Yeah, she had hero energy.
Meanwhile,
y'all like
the
this
king.
scene?
Let's talk about the king.
Oh shit, the king.
Hey, bro, he got bad blood. That's pretty much close to the death. If your blood's bad, it's a wrap.
I
He
like
has
the
a
king this
flesh-eating
episode.
disease.
They
It's all the way up
dragged
his arm
him.
now.
They dragged him through this episode. For what? Why did they
He
drag
tucked
him
his
through this
tail
episode?
between his legs, his dragon tail, went to see old boy. Old boy didn't come out and open the door for him. He in the back.
He
Come
was
see me
limping
in
the
my
whole
throne
time
room.
through this episode.
So sad,
That
so bad.
setup.
Knock Shadow says, I sent this in the Streamlabs, but the show feels so small. The world feels small. Game of Thrones felt so large, it throws me off. This
Well,
does feel small. Knock
Yeah,
Shadow
it's
is
a
right.
great
In
observation, man.
fairness, Game of Thrones was multiple characters hopping over different areas too.
Yeah,
They're not doing that.
By season, but I'll say by season 2 or 3 it is. I believe the world will grow. It'll feel large.
I hope
a
so.
lot of houses we have not even seen yet. So.
Yeah, they're not hopping houses to going like they never went to the Vale for nothing, except that bullshit just now.
People are still gonna cap for David for murdering his wife. That's the fanboyness. That's what I don't get. When
I'm
you're
done with him.
when the character you root for does some hoe shit,
Yeah,
you
that's-
still make excuses for him. You're just as bad.
Yeah.
So
I
I don't
didn't
know.
recognize some of these scenes where they were going. I thought we would see. I didn't recognize these places.
This motherfucker right here, bro. I want to say
Snake in the grass. You was right about him.
anybody that's crippled, look out for him.
You was right about him.
Yeah,
I wasn't there yet.
This was the beginning of this. A lot of that came from this conversation.
Yep.
This conversation right here.
But
And which this conversation led her to call upon
Fabio.
Yeah. But then let's talk about this situation. The king rides all the way here, sickly, losing a lung, liver,
Trash.
can't breathe, can't think, about to fall over. They keep asking, do you want a chair? Because he could barely stand up.
Yeah.
He's sweating. And this fool said, you come to my throne. I'm not even going to see you outside. So he don't even respect him. He bends the knee out of obvious
Yeah.
his duty.
Protocol.
Exactly. And there they have it. They said the wives will be married. But my problem is there's the villain.
she looks
Well, that's
better
your
than
villain.
she's ever
I
looked.
still think it's
She's
Otto.
got sun in her cheeks. She's got makeup on. She's looking beautiful tonight. She's in a good mood. She hasn't looked like that stern, prude woman she was back in the what's the name of their castle?
Dragonstone?
She doesn't look like she looks in Dragonstone. She looked like she had a couple good years. The year's been good to her. Kids are getting older. She's got the same hairstyle, but her makeup's on, and she was full of color and happy. I don't think she's the villain I thought she was gonna be. At least not for a little while.
Her time hasn't come yet to make her move. She says she's not bitter and all that. You know, I'll hear about that. But she runs him. She runs her husband. Her
Facts.
husband is a beta. She runs every
She's
But
a
he's
decision.
still
dragon.
very
She's a
ambitious.
dragon.
But he's still very ambitious.
No, he
Who do you
is.
think is the one in the bed?
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna get
He's
crazy
ambitious.
until
Go make that coin. He making the money. He's doing all that shit. But she
don't
running
even
this
want
shit.
this with the daughter in there.
She running this shit.
You
I don't
think
know.
that's manipulative? She sounded sincere, like she really doesn't want, that wedding to happen because her grandkids is gonna get killed and her kids are gonna get killed.
She's been manipulating that fool from jump,
I believe
bro.
that. I believe that.
She's-
The king coming here, I didn't appreciate that. This whole
He looked weak.
this whole scene with the king coming here, because if you go back to before, when he was with Damien and all that shit,
Uh-huh.
and they didn't want to do the Rhaenyra bit and all that,
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden he up in here, and I'm like, bro, you told Rhaenyra, she said, okay, I'm gonna wed him, and you do the auto thing, but he was saying that to her before this.
Right.
He was like, you're gonna wed him because it's for the good of the realm, blah blah blah. And I thought he had already talked to the black guy. He didn't talk to him yet. So if he would have denied him, he was making moves. He already sent Otto off on Rhaenyra request as if though he already locked this down. I don't like those type of plays. I don't like those type of plays. What is that?
Why she's
That's that off writing to me. That's
Uh-oh.
off. That's off.
Speaking of writing,
Hey,
this is where I got problems like a motherfucker, bro.
I was forgiving all the writing until you was right about this.
Shout out to Patreon. The Patreon members who saw the watch party know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk limited here.
Oh, shit.
But all I'm going to say for the free community on YouTube is I didn't like this. I sensed something wasn't right here.
You did.
Yeah.
I sensed it too, but I was more lenient with it.
Yeah.
I
Guess what?
figure.
But now look where we are after watching the episode. What
Nah.
led from with the cat. It all comes here.
You see this hoodie?
Nice hoodie.
I wore this hoodie on episode 2. See that dress? She wore that dress on episode 2. Where is the budget?
Yeah. She should
on,
be having.
man.
Bro, the queen.
Yeah, it is a queen.
She always had some very fancy dresses and outfits.
When
bro.
she ain't got no handmaids, nothing.
Where's her crew? Are people following her around and
Hell
shit?
nah.
Why does she
They
look?
shut the doors.
She had
They
like
shut
two
the
of them
door.
with
They
her.
all
She had like
babysitters.
2 of them with her.
They all
She came on by
babysitters.
herself to that
She's
dinner.
always by
She
herself.
ain't had
I'm
a
being honest.
bath.
She should. Man.
She's always by herself.
She should have 5 people walking behind her at all times.
She ain't got no guards.
It's just weird, bro. It's just
This
weird.
world is small.
This don't feel like Game of Thrones. Like as far as like
This episode.
this show has been making me have a lack of respect for Targaryens and people from Valyria.
Because they were here. They were here.
That's how they talk about them.
Yeah, that's how they talk
But
about.
seeing them in action, I don't respect them as much as I did before. But the way that they're
Costumes.
Their reign seemed less impressive here in Westeros. It's less impressive.
How
their
is it that
reign.
the wedding that you threw with white-haired people everywhere is small and dark? Nigga, I remember seeing Tywin freaking marrying Sansa and Tyrion. That
It's 'cause
wedding
the-
was big.
it's
nigga.
'cause the budget was
Bridgerton, y'all.
bigger.
Bridgerton,
The
bitch.
budget was bigger here. That's why the wedding was smaller.
So the budget's bigger here, but that wedding's small as shit.
That's why.
They had a
No
couple of grapes.
extras,
The extras was limited.
berries and whatnot. What was the king cutting? He was,
That-
he was cutting that corner.
They had a leg of lamb down that motherfucker cutting that shit, that plastic.
It never
chicken.
cut with plastic knives and plastic forks.
That aside, what was said here did set up some bullshit. But
Oh, it did, yeah.
yeah, it did set up some bullshit. But I'll give them credit for trying to, sad you called it. This also is driving a wedge between the two characters, based on what happened here. Rhaenyra and this, I always forget her name. What's her name? What's the queen's name?
Allison.
Allison. It's clearly driving a wedge. But shout outs to them, because what Otto said to her,
It was a welcoming feast, not a wedding, they're saying.
whatever.
Didn't they wed right
Didn't
after
the
that
wedding
shit?
happen that night? Like
So
an
why did the
hour
wedding
later?
happen right? Didn't Rhaenyra say, hurry up, there's still time to
The
wed
hours.
me.
She said the hours are fleeting
Don't do
between
that.
now and the time that I'm
Don't do that.
I'm wed.
And then right after that dinner, they wed.
Yeah,
so
don't
why,
do that.
So why did they speed it up then if it was
Yeah,
if this was the,
I thought it was going to be
It
7.
was, but don't do that, because now it's going to get worse. Because remember, the Lannister guy said, if this is just a welcoming, I can't wait to see the... We did see it after.
yeah.
No, it's just...
Exactly.
It's showing
7
it.
days.
It's showing
They
it.
were
exactly.
gonna
Don't do
have
that. Don't
7
do that.
days.
Show.
7
Don't do that.
days of
yeah.
festivities.
Yeah.
7 more days.
I'm
After
talking
the
about.
fight,
I'm talking about that first initial spread, bro.
Yeah.
When Queen Marjorie, Queen Olenna, and Tywin had to break it in half. Like, who gonna pay for this wedding? And she was big.
Come on, man. If we're doing that, then...
Hey, shout out to this show for not showing shit on camera though.
no music,
They like doing that shit.
They real good at not showing what happens on camera. Like
chopping the fish.
chopping the fish.
Yeah.
When the chop the fish moment happened
Yeah.
about killing his wife. About when this fool got tested by the gay dude and started fighing him at the wedding.
For nothing.
Where did that come
I
from?
think he got patted on the butt.
He was stewing over there in the corner with his sword.
The eye. The eye kept looking over.
And out of nowhere, off camera, like you said,
Off camera.
he pounced.
Ho, wait.
Way later.
Wait, Cole.
After he walked away.
You mean while the girl you love is kissing her uncle,
Yeah.
you busy fighting the dude
Yeah.
Oh, you fighting the
Yeah.
dude that's
Yeah.
smashing the dude that's gonna marry your girl?
Yes.
Come
Because
on.
he came and whispered some
I've been,
bullshit in your ear.
I've been in a skating rink or a concert when it was a fist fight. That's how a melee really feels. But they look like the Staples Center security, man. They was horrible. The Kingsguard was horrible during that fight.
They
no
couldn't get
order,
past the crowd.
no
So
nothing.
they was-
The princess was in danger.
Yeah.
All type of stuff was going
He
on.
said one dude in to get her out. Hey, but he trashed. Let me tell you.
And they speaking high Valyrian like nobody understand them. It's a
They
Valyrian
don't.
wedding.
Yeah,
All
some
they
of 'em.
aunties and uncles and cousins is there speaking the same language.
Hey, listen, Fabio is trash, obviously. But Fabio clearly got upset when old boy told him,
Who, Sir Kristen?
yes,
Fabio.
Fabio.
What's the dude from Aladdin you always calling him?
Aladdin.
You talking about Jafar or some shit.
Aladdin, buddy.
So Fabio, I believe Fabio got mad when old boy told him, you got to keep quiet. Fabio was like, I already snitched. In his mind, What do you mean keep quiet? I already done said some shit. Oh, fuck. He said, for the safety of both them and us, you gotta keep arguing. You gotta keep this secret.
That I already spilled the beans.
I already said something. Fuck, I gotta kill him now. What the hell is going on here?
Then he gonna kill himself. Hail Hydra.
I don't understand it.
Why'd he kill him, bro?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Why
He
did he kill him?
his face to a pole.
Why did he attack?
Why did he kill him? Then, why did he kill him on this night in front of everybody?
In front of everybody. Like he was on drugs or something. Like somebody came by and poked him with the crazy sauce. Oh! He just went over there.
It was Zootopia. Somebody here with that blue thing made him go rabbit.
Yeah, he just, I gotta kill something him.
Come here. It didn't make sense.
It didn't make no sense.
And now he want to be honorable. Like I don't even understand.
And that fool was never honorable. The moment he lay with the princess, his honor left him. There are no Briennes in this show.
That's another thing, y'all. We couldn't figure out who we supposed to root for.
Where are the swordmen at, bro? Where are the good fighters, bro? Nobody in this show could fight. Let me tell you something.
They save money on stunt doubles.
Yeah, they
there
can't
ain't been
fight.
no good fights yet.
If nigga, just take somebody from Game of Thrones. If you put Dario and the Naharis in this show, they all dead.
Oh yeah, anybody.
And you know what's funny is somebody in my comment section a couple episodes ago, I said, can nobody fight? Nigga go in my comment section, what do you mean they can fight? Damon's one of the greatest fighters. Nerd. For sure.
Damon's trash.
Will Dario Naharis wreck everybody in the show?
Yes.
Will the Viper wreck everybody in the show?
Easy.
Will the Mountain wreck everybody in the
Why
show?
would you
Will
mention
Arya Stark wreck everybody in the show?
I believe so.
Will the dancing master?
He's good. Don't do that. He's real
The
good.
water master. What's his
He's
name
real good.
again?
Serial
Serial Pharrell
he's
wreck
good.
everybody in the show?
Yeah, bro,
Will
everybody.
Sir Barristan wreck everybody in the show?
Yes.
Will Ned wreck everybody in the show?
Yes.
Will motherfucking I'm not done. The Hound wreck everybody in the
Yeah,
show?
the Hound's good.
Will Brienne wreck everybody in the show?
Easy work.
Will Braun wreck everybody in the show?
You gotta go lower.
Will the mountain?
Go lower.
Will the mountain?
Oh,
wreck
my
One-handed
nigga.
Jamie.
It's a long list of people
One-handed
that
Jamie
will wreck.
will take these fools.
My nigga.
Golden arm.
One-handed Jamie, bro.
I'm telling
Golden
my
fist.
nigga, like, listen, bro, y'all don't even understand any. I don't even know why
Or
I
your
say my
boy,
shit, bro.
your boy
I'm just
that
gonna keep
got
to
killed with the
myself,
little
my nigga.
knife.
Y'all
Shout out
right.
to you too.
Your boy
Y'all
from
right.
Dorne, your boy from Dorne, the black guy with the little knife, who got killed with the knife, he'll wreck everybody in this shit. The black guy with the spear, he'll wreck all of these fools.
Oh my God.
Come on, bro.
Y'all got it.
Come on.
It's y'all world, man.
Game of
It's
Thrones
y'all
got the
world, bro.
warriors,
Y'all
bro.
know what's
Cowgirl
up.
go.
They got
I watched the
warriors.
shit. Y'all watched the shit, but
Yeah.
you know, I think the books is twisting their minds.
We seen
because they read the book, they know what happens. They can't see what they see in the show.
That
This
means-
what's happening in this show clearly is not what's happening in that book.
Yeah.
Y'all keep Damon's tight. Damon, yeah.
Podrick.
He tight.
Podrick.
First of all, this wimp on
God
screen
damn.
pushed his shit in with a ball and chain. Get back.
He got ball and chain. Ball and chain,
Served
bro.
out. He got served up by his
Nigga, I ain't done. Jon Snow,
Jon
Robb
Snow.
Stark,
All of them.
Tormund Giantsbane,
Yeah.
Stannis
Those were
Baratheon,
warriors. They actually fought battles.
Sir Loras Tyrell. He sucked
Hey, he was
cock.
good. He was good,
He was
though.
good.
He was good.
Bro, man,
He
what the
was
freak
good.
going on?
He was good.
I respect. Ain't even no Kingsguard in the show like that, my nigga. Like, hey, bro, you're right, Knock. It does seem small, but I know it'll get bigger over time.
But
And-
by episode 5, season 1, we had been all over the planet.
Yeah, man, you're right.
They were character hopping though, so it's all good.
And by episode 5 of season 1, we already saw a whole lot of great swordsmen in Game of Thrones. Shout out to Khal Drogo.
Oh shit.
Sir Jorah was around and shit, bro. Ned, Rob, John,
It's too much. It's too much.
Jamie,
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Braun. Even Braun was freaking
Yeah,
there.
bro was doing his thing. Remember,
Yeah,
he mopped
he
up
went
the night,
Tyrion, yeah.
that night at the
Yeah, at the Vale. Yeah.
that night at the Vale.
That night at the
mop up all
Vale.
these-
That night at the Vale.
I wonder if
We'll mop up all these motherfuckers.
Let's go. His ancestors,
Pack
let's
these
go.
fools up, man. Get them
Yeah,
up
pack
out of
them
here,
out.
bro. These
Pack them
fools
out.
weak.
It's not even a lot of them. We've only seen two fighters so far.
And I think
Cuck.
it's because of the dragons.
Cuck and Damon. That's it.
I'm ready for war, my nigga.
I'm ready for war.
At this point, I need war, bro.
I'm ready for war. At
I
this
want
I
some
don't wanna see
bloodshed.
this war. They gonna cut to into the war.
Dragons. Bro, they ain't gonna show you shit. Where's that budget at, man?
I don't think you want a dragon war after we saw them dragons flying. No.
Don't know.
Shout out to Reganon. We about to get up out of here. We said enough. Shout out to Reganon, man. The books are for sure different than the show. Thank you. That's obvious to me. For instance, every Targaryen is described as naturally beautiful in the books. That doesn't really tell me much, but okay.
Well, the king isn't naturally
I
beautiful.
guess that's a stab at Damon. He
Damon-
ugly.
Stab at Damon.
You ugly looking motherfucker.
Naturally
Naturally
Damon. That's a stab at Damon,
Who
huh?
else is in the family besides the three of them?
There was a lot of them dreaded
But
motherfuckers
we
in the book.
haven't met one single
That's right.
person.
That's
we
right.
met Lady Redwine and
Red wine ain't shit.
You know what? The only thing is funny. What I feel like the most honest hand has the most manipulative son. That's gonna be
That's wild.
I think he's working with
here's the
Otto.
Maybe he ain't honest.
And
I think he's working with Otto.
I'm gonna drop a jewel.
Dang, I thought he was
I'm
tight.
gonna drop a jewel in the gym for y'all. So, according to Jody, Allison is pure and a pure heart.
Nah, he never said that.
I didn't say she's pure and pure-hearted.
Pure.
She's my favorite character, and she's a good character. I like her.
She's a good person, though, right
Sure,
now. As
sure.
of right now, she's a good person.
Yeah.
Her father is evil. Now,
He for
you
sure
have the
evil.
exact opposite with the new hand of the king. Whereas he is good and pure, and his son is on some other shit.
But I understand. But the difference is
The cripple.
the parent to the child will always have to be the good one. You don't have the evil child and the parent be good. That's not normal. Normal is the child that want to be different from the parent. That's
Right, but
evil.
they're the exact opposite. You know
Right.
what I mean?
But this is the exact opposite in the opposite direction. The father who is above the child is good. The child be bad. That's kind of different.
We're going to see a lot, y'all.
I think his son is working with Otto. He had no reason to go tell her what he told her about the.
You know what, though? I've given up on high conscious theories on this one.
Nah,
this is a straightforward show.
I haven't done that yet. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sad. No.
This isn't cerebral like.
Don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me.
This is a slasher.
Don't do that to me.
Hey, next episode is gonna be a 5-year time skip.
Yeah, it's gonna
Exactly.
be big.
This is goodbye to this Rhaenyra. We're gonna get the new Rhaenyra.
I think Otto sent the cripple, bro.
All right.
Because why?
His son? You understand the cripple is the new hand's son?
Yes, I think he's
How
working
could
with
Otto-
Otto.
Okay.
The reason for that is why would he go and tell her that? He said it right after, not exactly after, but I'm saying Otto then told her that Rhaenyra and her kids are gonna be at odds because of the crown.
What's his agenda?
So to go and tell her that, he's trying to get her ready to go against Rhaenyra. Be on your children's side. She was still on. She said, "I believe Rhaenyra." Why would he go and tell her that?
So
This is what I don't understand, though. If that's
That's
really
where I'm
my
at.
friend, if that's really
getting close
my
to the
friend,
end. Getting close to the end. We
Alright.
could be here for 2 hours.
No,
Yeah.
that's cool.
But I know you tired, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know,
If that's
let's
really-
get up out of here, my
He
nigga.
enjoyed
If
himself.
that's
Hey,
really,
shout out to that dub, bro. Appreciate you, Reganon.
would you look into your friend's personal business like that, though?
If it involves me, yeah.
How does it involve her, though?
I'm not saying it involves her. Everything of it. She's the queen. She has to. Rhaenyra's a whore, bro. Rhaenyra out here whoring. She was trying to be married to a guy and have sex. Let me tell you, Rhaenyra's about to marry a fraud, a gay cousin, and have sex with Fabio
Yep.
while still chasing to be married to Damon.
Yup.
What do you call a person like that?
She's a hoe.
She a hoe.
She for the streets.
For the streets.
And she was just convincing Fabio that
We
our
about to have a
marriage
good.
is a sham. So
we're about to have a
can
good
still-
deal.
Yeah,
I'll be able to suck your cock and all. Yeah.
And Damon's too.
Hey, bro, man. Hey, bro. If you want you want to be lied to, there's a whole lot of other channels that'll be willing to do that for your subscription. But here, you know what I'm saying, we speak on the truths, or at least as we see them.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so very much for watching. The last question that we're gonna get to, I'm gonna do that for Damon. He says, "What do you guys think about her wearing the green dress and what that symbolizes?" So they said the green means war, calling the Bannermen, all that. So what do we? Am I supposed to assume that Alicent is waging war against the crown? She's waiting for the father to die. She'll line up with her daddy. They're gonna wage war on what? Nigga, you still got the crown and you got the succession. Rhaenyra will be queen.
Yeah.
They are all loyal to her. What war you gonna have? Hightower?
So the only thing I can take from that is if he means that now she is going to, just like her father, try to get her son Aegon on the throne.
Got it.
That's it.
And I support her doing that.
Me too.
if she starts to manipulate things to get her son back as heir over Rhaenyra, Rhaenyra has had her actions has led to her to be able to lose her. I think she should lose her title. And I think Alicent should put Aegon II in position to be the king, or Aegon V, whatever the freaking one he is.
Why does he deserve it?
He the second.
He deserves it because he's a male heir. See, the king was being a little bit of a hoe. He didn't want to give his brother the opening to be king, so he gave it to Rhaenyra out of spite. Not out of he believed in Rhaenyra. He didn't believe
a son.
He couldn't get no son, and he killed his wife to get one, bro. So now that he got one with Alicent, I believe that young Aegon should be heir, and even the son after that be heir before Rhaenyra gets it.
I disagree, but that's an argument for another day.
Argument for another day. We will have that argument again. Message deleted from Dolby. Motherfuckers tried to get me with a spoiler. I got, guess what? Make sure and you got banned.
For the watch.
That's what's up.
For the watch.
We have our
own.
You didn't get me. Nice try. I got moderators all up in this sheet.
Who
Shout
took
to
the
Surge.
black?
Surge got him.
Surge took the blue.
Shout out to Surge,
For
bro.
the watch.
Shout out to Surge. Good snipe, my dude. Good snipe. That's what mods are for.
Swords
Thank you guys
in the
so
chat.
very much for watching.
Swords in the chat.
Jody Joe, Saddle Ward, Man of the Legend of Code. Hey, if you got a problem with our opinions, man, on this show of fictional characters to where you personally feel some type of way, freak you.